What's going on, guys? We're bleeding. It's been so while since I did a video actually in the house. I've been spending a lot of time in the car lately with the Uber and Lyft situation. Um, Hopefully, we're gonna generate some more revenue this year online so we can not totally eliminate, but maybe cut it down just to the weekend or something. You know what I mean? But how to really start making money where you're considered a business. A lot of people in this journey are not even going to give you credit for starting a business when it's online. Family members probably don't even know what I do outside of Uber and Lyft, even though Uber and Lyft I really just started back late last year. You, you're not going to get a lot of credit when you start this stuff. It is going to be hard. It is going to be a struggle. I'm still not to the level I want to be at. You guys know, if you've been watching me a while, you know that I am far from the level I need to get to. But the one thing I have over you guys, and some of you might even be like, well, why should we listen to you? You've been scammed. You've made a lot of mistakes. Very true. But this stuff, if you do it on your own, you're going to go through anyway. You're going to go through this stuff anyway. I'm just saving some of you guys the trouble. Because you're seeing me do it, you might not mess with that company. You know, maybe you won't mess with Money, Power, Wealth because you see, okay, I messed with that company down the line, and they used to be Integrity, and they used to be 25X Club, so maybe you won't make that same mistake. E. Dean Cole, you see his holding company situation. I really had a lot of respect for E. Dean Cole. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Because I thought he was like me. I thought he was a regular dude actually trying to help people. Most of these people on YouTube are not here to help you guys. They're not. And it's sad that I got to be the one to tell you guys, but they're just not out here to help you. There's not a lot. There's a few that is. Even though some people don't like him, I think Glendon Cameron, for example, he really is out here trying to help people. He's not just selling courses. Yes, he has to sell courses because that's part of his business. He has to bring in revenue. But I really feel like he's out here trying to help. And I'm out here doing it a different way. I'm out here sharing my experiences, sharing my mistakes. So you guys see that, oh, he's not perfect, but he does have one thing we don't have. He has a business. I actually have a business that generates revenue. I'm going to say almost every week because I don't take a paycheck every week. Because I realize in this journey that, for example, Uber, if you are just an Uber driver and you go to get a car loan, they're going to tell you that's not a job. I could take that same revenue, put it in my holding company, go to ADP, which I have, and have ADP cut me a weekly check with the statement and everything. I could print it out if needed, and now I have a job. The same revenue made you a actual business owner. Now, what do you do with that power? Now you can start receiving credit. Now you can start receiving business credit. And I haven't built up the corporate credit yet, but the corporate credit is so powerful, guys. I had corporate credit in the past on Shania Business, but on my new holding company, I gotta say at the truth, I don't have corporate credit. The goal was to get corporate credit. And that's credit that is for the business that you don't guarantee. Business credit, anybody can get because you can use your Social Security to back that up. That's business credit. Where if all else fails, they come in directly for you. Corporate credit, once you get to that level, the limits are even higher than business credit and is really treated like your business is a person to guarantee it. So you don't want to think if all else fails because you just want to build massive amount of corporate credit so you could do some other stuff. But you're not a real business until you actually get revenue going into that business account. And believe it or not, I was in business with my own brick and mortar business, and I didn't understand that if I just took revenue and put it in my business account, that could help me get business credit. I was so focused on just generating anything because I wasn't making a lot. This is why brick and mortar business is not always better than online, because online you're saving rent, you're saving product. I didn't understand this. I was scraping at a cell phone store back in 98. I think I survived to about 2001. And if I would have just saved my money and not buy product and generated an online business, you wouldn't probably even be talking to me right now because I would already be rich. See, so I'm making these mistakes, but I'm documenting it to help somebody else later down the line that might come across these videos and be like, yo, this is a regular dude. This is a regular dude. And he still has something most of us don't have, which is a business generating revenue. Now, it's not just Uber and Lyft money. I'm renting out a room. I have a spare bedroom. That money goes to my business PayPal. I forward from my business PayPal to my Navy Federal business account, and that looks like a real business transaction. I purposely don't take cash, and I make them pay me instead of monthly. This is the tip. I get my money in segments every week. So it's $175 a week, which is, I believe, $700 a month. But by getting it monthly, banks like to see money every week, not every month. So the more you get generating coming in on a weekly basis, it's real business transactions. So on top of the Uber and Lyft money, it looks legitimate business transactions. But the more business transactions, the more the bank likes you. And get them coming in weekly, not monthly. You want some monthly too, but the more often you can deposit money, the better. This is why I love NWR Financial, because once you get enough coming in commissions with NWR, they will allow you to deposit daily pay. A lot of their members are getting $20 a day. Might not sound like a lot, but add that up. And it's coming in daily on top of your weekly, on top of your monthly. This is how you get money into your business account. Why are you just trying to get a lot of money in your business account? You want to start qualifying for business and corporate credit and get everything out your name. That is the goal I'm working on right now in this journey as an entrepreneur, is to eventually have everything under my trust that owns my holding companies or shares of different companies, and not even my own personal house in my name. Not even my own personal house. So if I get sued or something goes bad, my main house is not even in my name, guys. That is my goal in life, to not have anything, maybe a few personal cards in my name. And you want to have your daily driver personal credit card and maybe a large business credit card. I don't even want to be one of those people that carries cash, because cash is becoming a thing you don't really need. I shouldn't say that. I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping like $100 cash on you for tips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I find in this world, like, there's a lot of situations where I would want to tip somebody, but you can't do everything through an app. You know, occasionally you got to give somebody a cash tip here and there, or you might see a bum and feel generous and want to give them a few dollars. So there's nothing wrong with like keeping maybe $100 cash on you, But I'm not one of those dudes that believes in you should have $500 to $1,000 in your wallet. Why? When you have a business credit card that has a line of 25K on it. Like I said, nothing wrong with having like $100 broken up so you could spend that and maybe give some to your grandchild or whatever. But that's it. But the goal I want for everybody watching this video is to understand, get money into your business account as often as possible. And that will make you a real business. You are not a real business until that happens. I don't care if you got a nice setup, you got an LLC, you got your holding company structure going. Until you actually get money going in your business account, you are not a business. I don't even care how you do it. And that stuff where they're saying, PayPal, anything over $600, they got to be reported. So what? Have PayPal forward that money into your business account. And there's ways you could not eliminate tax, but you could severely decrease the amount you have to pay through different business structures and processes. And this is my journey, guys. I'm going through it with you, but I'm just further along than some of you. One guy picked me up one time, and I guess he realized that I'm really, really a regular dude. And he had this pedestal he had me on, where I'm like Grant Cardone or something. I don't know what level he thought I was on, but he met me in person. He saw I was a regular dude. But he kind of downplayed me a little bit because I'm not as big as those people. Kind of made me feel like, oh, you ain't nobody. But he was living in a hotel, driving around in a rental car, and he didn't realize that he should be giving me credit for being on a higher pedestal than him, even though it ain't that much higher. It's still higher. But he kind of made me feel some type of way. But he was a cool dude. He did bring me some weed, although I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. And I don't think he watches anymore. But, Jeff, if you're out there, I know you thought I was something that I ain't, but I'm just a regular dude out here being an entrepreneur, and I'm just sharing my journey. But I'm further along than a lot of people that want to talk down to me, let's just say. No, I'm not Glendon Cameron level. I'm not. But I would be considered one of his best students, which is still higher than some of you guys because I took action. When he was saying he gave out a lot of free courses and nobody was taking action, I took action. I took 30 days to 2,500 when he gave it out for free, and he was selling that over and over and over. I took it when it was free, and I started taking action. This is me taking action. I realized the power of the internet, and you should too. Subscribe, like, comment, click that bell icon, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.